Hello guys. So today we're doing a tent review on the Bobcat Ultra 1. I'm not going to do much vlogging to the spot because I just did a video recently here that was more in depth with a friend of mine, and I have done one maybe a year ago here too. So it's going to be talking about the Bobcat 1 and what I think about it so far, because I have used it a fair amount of times. Oh wow. I'm going to try and make it as short a video as I can. I've got a nice new tripod to try out, so I can stand you up a bit higher when I'm talking and putting the tent up. And I'm just going to talk about, you know, setting the tent up, pros and cons of what I think, what I believe it's for, who it can be good for, obviously. And yeah, I might put some drone shots up from the last camp, not tons though, there won't be like a drone section or anything as I'm talking, so you can see the cliff faces. And yeah, we'll enjoy the sunrise. I really just decided to get out last minute, literally just 45 minutes before sunset now, because yeah, I just wanted to enjoy a lovely sunrise over the sea, and this is a great spot for it. I'm on a fast right now, I'm intermittent fasting, so I've not got any food with me. And I've got, oh that was loud, I've got, you know, some liquor, tea and green tea stuff with me. I have got a tangerine in case I give in, but yeah, I'll catch you at the pitch. Nice little gloomy forest to walk through. There's a nice little house I'll show you just down here. I can do some watching out for porpoises. They're close to dolphins. We've got many of those around at this time of year on this coast. We saw a couple last time. Maybe I can see some jumping. Fingers crossed. It gets a little bit overgrown down here just because I don't think a lot of people come along here regularly. It's a known spot though. But yeah, it is quite well past though. And to be honest, I think they've cleared it a little bit since I was here 2 weeks ago. Now, I would absolutely love to have a house by the sea like this. Look at that. You can dock your boat in over there too. The colours are beautiful right now, and you can swim your own little private beach, eh? Absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's Heston Island in the distance there. This is why I love the spot, because there is like so much beauty with watching the whole of the Solway Coast from this angle. There's just something about it. I think it's one of my favourite spots, and it's only like a 10-minute walk for me to get to this place. And I'm just being careful right now. I'll be going up the mountains quite soon actually from this date I'm making this, but I was quite tempted on the way here by a few hills, but I tried not to do that, and I succeeded not to, so that's the main thing. So final gate, and I said I wasn't going to do much walking in, but I am, aren't I? Hope this isn't going to be long again. Let's get to the pitch. Eve seriously just can't help herself, can't she? The reveal, the Lake District, Glencatherine's got a little bit of Clyde on top of it, but yeah, we're looking east and north from here. Should be a good spot. Yeah. And not many midges out either. This is eaten by bugs. This is a coincidence. This is actually, so Sparky, aka Rick, follows me on Instagram and YouTube, and recently been commenting a couple of things on stories and stuff, and I thought you were going over to Whiteport Beach because I saw the story, and I thought, right, because I was going to go to Whiteport Beach tonight, that's where I was going to go, and I thought, okay, you've got that spot, because I saw the spot, and then I came here and he's actually here, so hijacked my spot. But I'm going up there tonight, and he's got his pot noodle with him tonight, and Well, check out his Instagram page, guys. I'll leave a little link in the below. And actually, it's quite nice to meet you. I didn't expect it. Yeah. Okay, guys. I'll see you at the review. Oh, hello, guys. We have arrived, and that's quite funny that I came here because I thought they were over there because I saw the story. Not like I didn't mind the company, I just wanted to have some solitude this time, but it's okay, fine. It's actually probably turned out for the best. Everything happens for a reason, doesn't it? So, yeah, we have the Bobcat Ultra. I'm just going to show you how small it packs. It's just under 1 kilogram. If I don't get anything quite right, I'll just put in the description below. It's really light. This is what I really like about this. Now, this is only really a 2-season tent. I wouldn't even call it a 3-season tent because, well, it's waterproof completely, yeah. But the thing is, it can, if it's up before it gets windy, it can take 30s, but it's not advisable because the back of it just pushes inwards and that's where you sleep, so it hits you. So it's nice for weather like this when there's barely just no wind, it's just a bit of a breeze. It's really straightforward to set up. I'll try and change the camera angles for you to make it more interesting. We've got, it comes with, I've added a little Hilleberg peg there, but it comes with these pegs, which are quite good for going in. I've bent that one, see? For, say if you've got rocky terrain too, the shape, the X shape's really good. And then we've got some really good quality poles here. In terms of like the diameter and all that jazz, I'm not going to get into that much detail, but all I know is that these so far have done me really well and they're really strong for the fact that it's one pole tent. It needs to be, I guess, and like you see is so quite easily put together and quite a fast tent to put together. And make sure you do each one by one carefully so you don't wreck the poles. Okay, it does come with a little repair kit, so it's quite long. It's just one pole, as I said. So I think I was pitched here last time. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to go. So there's no wind. I'm not going to teach you how to pitch in the wind and all that. I'm just going to show you the tent and then talk about it. By the way, on the way here, my right knee started hurting, and yeah, this is why I'm not going any hills right now, because anything I do, something starts to hurt. So, just to show you how fast this is, I might fast you forward slightly so you're not watching me do the whole thing, but the pole is very smooth when it threads through. Just be careful not to push too fast because you could maybe pierce the material. I'm being fussy. Probably wouldn't, but see, there I go against my word there. So, here, and then there's just a small little hole on one side, and on the other side another small little hole, just like the Bobcat original, which was my very first tent. And that tent does take up to 50s if you pitch it the right way, that is. It wouldn't probably survive if the wind was to change direction though halfway through the night. And with the Bobcat original too, it is harder to get the spit in on the other side, but they've changed that in this, which is really good. Okay, so I know I'm going to sleep here, so I'm going to get the middle. I'm going to place my sleeping area right there. Is that perfect? That's perfect. Okay. So we just have to peg one side down. So guys, I didn't sign up for this tonight, but there happens to be a hell of a lot of midges, even though there's a breeze, which makes no sense, because I come here because normally there's no midges. But there's midges, so there might be half a review tonight and half tomorrow, because they're everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. So, this is what the tent looks like from behind. And as you can see, the wind, if it's coming from behind and it changes overnight, it can hit into the back of the tent. And then the back of the tent is so flimsy, it will just go into your sleeping area and make your inner wet, which isn't the best. But again, it's not a full 3-season tent. It's built for backpacking. It's built for lightweight. And you would use it for doing something like, you know, West Coast 500 and all that jazz. It's ideal for that, and it's pretty waterproof, trust me, because that sealed it all. Seam sealed it all. So, yeah, my tent's a special edition. because when I first got it I flew my drone into it and I got some nice knitting done by these people in Edinburgh. They're really good. I'll put the link in the description and a little picture. They do such a good job. They've repaired a lot of my tents. So we'll have a little look inside without letting all the midges in. This is the problem here, you see. You've got quite a few zips. You can come in from the back. I'm not going to open it fully because of the midge. As you can see inside is a full mesh and a bit at the bottom. As I said, it's not the best condition for opening my tent right now. And I'm not feeling it. There's meant to be a nice moon tonight, some stars maybe, so I will stick a night lapse up for you guys, and I'll tell you what, I will meet you in the morning and do more of a review and chat in the morning about what I've liked so far with this tent and what, yeah, who it could be for. I'm not the best at doing these videos really. I'm better at testing forces and tents with wind. So guys, I will leave it at that and catch you in the morning. Bye. The bulls are going absolutely berserk. Yeah guys, yeah. I'm not for grabs, you know. You know that, right? Are they bullocks? Well, I am wearing red. And this is not good. Because they were attracted to red, no? Or is that a myth? I think that's a myth. Hi guys! Hello! I'm going to come near you guys and you're not going to come you're going to run away from me now, aren't you? Yes you are, there you go. Hey! I love this, guys. The cows in this field are always so amusing to watch because they like do the funniest things. I'm not going to lie, they're the most entertaining cows I've ever met. Okay. What do you want? So I've got my thermarest and the midges have gone a bit because there's a bit of wind, so I have now the opportunity to put my Neo Air thermarest R-rating 7 pack, which is for winter, that I'm using summer. I'm using for it though. It brings up all the heat and it's brilliant. And it's so warm, it's like you've got a hot heat pad and electric blanket under you in summer. It's great, so I just use it all year round, you know, because it's just great. And it's comfy, so, and it's light. So that's a really good mat. We have a nice Alp kit. It's tiny, weighs nothing, goes to 7 degrees, and it's the Pipe Dream. I keep forgetting the name of it all the time. So I'll just chuck that in there and I'll open it up once I'm in. I have my sleeping gear in a dry bag always, just in case. Yeah. And the pillow I'm using is X-Bed, and it's really small, quite nice. I find it's the comfiest pillow I've used. Now I've used this Flextail 01 and I love that too, but this is actually comfier in my opinion. Everyone's different though. So it's got a little groove for the neck, which I quite like. Sometimes I rest my neck there, my back. I like to sleep with it like that though, so it's quite comfy. And I usually deflate it slightly so that it's not too hard and it's a softer pillow. I like to always get into a good habit of putting all my stuff, my bits and bobs, even my my pegs, all into one bag so I don't lose anything, and I always keep that in my bag. Now inside here all I have is my titanium cup, my multi-mat pad for sitting on, which is essential for kneeling on, especially when I put the tent away too, so I don't get wet knees. And I've got my jet oil today in case I have a cup of tea. That's it. As I said, I'm not eating, and I've got toilet roll of course, knives and forks and a lighter and 2 litres of water. That's all I took with me today. Charge pack, and that's it. And of course I'm using the X-Bed waterproof, lightweight, 65 litre bag. They do it in, I think they do it in 40 litres as well, or it might be 50. There's only 2 types they do. You'll have to look into it. But X-Bed lightning it's called. And this is a 60 litre, sorry. This is a 60 litre. So yeah, it's got some nice little side pockets. It's adjustable. It's light. It's got a nice back. support, and it's got lots of places to store things on the outside too. 2 necks on the outside, and it's got a top zip on the outside. Absolutely loving this bag so far. The only thing is it's been squeaking a little bit. I do know a way of fixing that though, but I've not got around to it. So yeah. So you can see it's quite cramped inside, but you've got enough one person room to sleep. It's nice. And in this one, in the Ultra, they've got an attachment from the inner to the outer, because in the original there is no attachment and it droops in. So that's nice that they've done that. Isn't it, Sean? It's a nice little look round for you guys. Got my Pipe Dream sleeping bag here, and yeah. You've got all the mesh net here, so when the door's open you would see through. You've got a slight little bit here. It's quite nice. I mean, you can sit up straight in it if it's not midgy-ish. You open that inner, you can sit up straight quite easily. Your head doesn't touch the top. It's great. So in countries where there isn't midge and stuff, it's good. But still, even if you're here, you can still sit up straight. But you have to kind of be to the side a little bit. You will hit a little bit. But for someone that's my height, it's good. If you were more than my height, you might struggle. I mean, I think you could get someone. I'm 162 centimetres. Maybe someone up to 175 might be okay, I would say. And then after that, it might get a bit cramped. Yeah. So that's the half of the review done. I went a little bit crazy there because I kind of need this to see where I'm going. I didn't know where I'd left my action camera, and it was getting dark, so I just came back to find it. The moon is massive, guys. I don't know how I can capture that without a tripod. I do have my tripod, but I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered. I'm sorry. It's massive though. Full moon tonight. No northern lights, that's for sure. Cup of tea time. That's my current view, guys, from inside my tent. Full moon. See? Good morning. Only like 5 hours sleep, but that's fine. I always sleep so well though with this setup, honestly. Like, my thermarest is so comfortable. It's like I'm on my own mattress at home. And the pillow is really good. So once I get settled, I feel like I'm not in a tent, which is really good. It's such a comfortable setup, guys. It's totally worth transitioning to one of these really expensive mats. I mean, it's worth saving up for one, because I still can manage without one. I used to use a multi-mat, which are like only 80 quid for like, that was it. I have used Bobcat 3 Season 2. I've not used many mats because I don't buy lots of gear, but it was worth it.
and like I wouldn't have been able to have used this sleeping bag, the white green, if I didn't have the Thermarest, because I just wouldn't. This repels hot air, like, so my body against it feels warm. It bounces hot air back at me, so it's really nice.
It's the sun actually rising now. Absolutely stunning, guys. Beautiful. Coffee, probably can't see that, but we're not having it because we're fasting and I'm being a good girl, and I'm having some peppermint tea. 3 mint, sorry, 3 mint. What I could have really done with this morning would have been my Thermarest chair, which I'd never used because anytime I've brought it, I've never used it, so I just don't bother bringing it. But this morning, if I had it, I could have set my Thermarest chair up right here with my tea and actually had a really nice back rest, you know, to enjoy the sunrise. But instead I'm sitting with this thing hitting my head all the time. So yeah, we've got the Exped air pillow, which I really like because that packs down really, really small. And it's down in seconds, really. Down. So everything in my kit is aimed at being lightweight gear, you know, and fast to put away, fast to put up. All this stuff that I've got here also is 4-season. It can be, apart from the sleeping bag, it can be used, and the tent, of course. Those are the two things I would swap. And you can use them all year round, so it's cost effective. Like, I don't have, unfortunately, I would like to have separate summer gear, but I still use my winter gear in summer too, because frankly enough, I'm borrowing this sleeping bag. I don't have a sleeping bag that takes me to 7 degrees, which I really now, after using it, realise how strongly I could do with it. But I don't really camp that much in the summer. I'm not a fan of it. That's why I've never had one, because I'm more of a like springtime, autumn, winter kind of camper. So that's why. Anyway, so you got the little bag for the Alp Kit Pipe Dream, and this, of course, it goes in tight, and you want to let the down air when you're at home, so you want to make sure that you've got it in a bigger bag that packs down nice and small. You'll see how fast it is now to put everything away, and it's good. Sometimes you need to have things easy to put them away, because if you get caught out in weather and stuff, it's so much more easy, and to pack them too, you know, so easy to pack. Okay. Kind of goes down like that, and then the thermarest. So here, just undo it, down it goes. Push on. Just show you how easy it is to fold it up nice and small. Make sure there's no things inside that can prickle it or burst it. Like that have come from outside, I always make sure that I'm not folding that up inside. You just put it in half it like that, and then roll up. Really quick and easy. And then more air will come out as you roll your way up, because you're squeezing the air out in the process. And there you go, you have it. Really quickly done. And that's all my tent stuff. Like I said, I like to store everything in one bag, which I usually use my sleeping pad bag for. So there you go, already you've got your matte 7 degree sleeping bag, Alp Kit Pipe Dream, which ways I'll put there, and then Exped sleeping bag pillow. And to be honest, with that mat, the combination of them both together, I can use this sleeping bag down to about 4 degrees, because the heat, as I said, comes up with the R rating of 7, so you can even, if you really wanted to use that bag for less, you could put a liner inside, which can then maybe take you to 0, you know. So you don't have to invest in a bag like a Rab 700 for spring and autumn if you get a thermal to go inside. And it's the same thing with the Rab 700. If you get a thermal and you're doing -19 temperatures or whatnot, which you do get in Scotland, if you put, I know it's a 3 seasons class, it goes to -9, but if you put a liner in that too, it takes you all the way to, pretty much takes you to -19. So all my sleeping gear is in a dry bag in case it rains and get wet. So put all that in there. Usually I've got a massive dry bag covering everything as well. And it all goes in a big giant dry bag, and this is still in a dry bag when I know it's going to rain and stuff. But I've been times where I've not done that, and this X-Bed lightning bag has still done the trick because it is waterproof and I've been okay. But I just like to be on the safe side, you know. And voila! You have yourself a jet bottle. And that goes in there. Like I was showing you in the B-roll, they're little grips, just like that. And there's one at the bottom too. The tent has 2 zips in the inner, which both fold down, so you can have the whole thing open. Okay. It also has a place to hang your light. You have a pocket, which is quite good down there. And it's enough space for sleeping one. Again, if it's no midges and you want lots of space in your tent, you just take this down and you have this whole area where you can sit up straight, which is quite spacious, to be honest with you, for one person and for your gear. Now you can always make modifications to tents, can't you? But we've got, these are for the guys. It's a good line, this, and tightens it. As you can see, I can slacken it there. I've got one arm, it's kind of difficult, but you need to slacken these before you undo them always. You've got here, these 2 on either side, one on the back. Yeah, overall, good standing tent. And if you want to as well, you could pin these sides down too, because there is a section here, which I've not done. Yeah. So hey guys, I forgot to put a mic on. I was like literally talking around the tent, and yeah, I realised that you couldn't hear anything I was saying. So yeah, what I've done is I've hooked all these together just to make sure they don't get tangled up next time. You know, the guys that are used in this tent, which I did show in the previous video, are here. They're really strong. They're quite good. You can modify and put your own ones in if you want to. Here at the bottom, you've got an adjustable, so you can, if there's terrain and rocky terrain in the way, you can, if you see that, you can readjust it, make it shorter and longer for, you know, that's handy. That's really good. That's a good feature. Yeah, I might have added some B-roll with my phone. Yeah, and it's very fast to put down, very fast and easy tent. The material is what I love the most. It's just so nice and silky, and yeah, it's definitely a tent designed for backpacking, low down, and it can take up to 30 gusts, but it wouldn't be pleasant. And it would be difficult to set it up in 30 gusts, that's the thing. So a tent, each tent has its own purpose, right? And this tent's purpose is to be lightweight, and that's why I chose it today, because I didn't want to carry any heavy gear for a coastal camp like this. And I wanted to give my body a break. So that's why I have this tent. I have not had it up a summit yet, and I probably won't have it up a summit. So yeah. If it was wet though, I'd fold it up a bit more sophisticated, if you know what I mean, if it was wet. So it just goes in nice and sleek fast. And job done. And that is ready for home for another day. I always squeeze the air out. And perfect. Leave no trace, as usual. I'm going to take you a slightly different route back to the car. It's not much, just 5 minutes extra walking, just to show you some more of the cliffs. Might play around a bit. Tell you what, I am 14 hours into fasting, struggling. I did 18 hours 2 days ago, and I managed. I'm trying to do 20 to 24 today, but I'm having to drink loads. I took some water from Rick, the chap that was back there, which was nice of him. So I'm quite thirsty right now though. That happens when you're fasting. I've sucked it so far, so hopefully I don't faint. But I'm doing some fast cardio now to show you as the cliff faces. And also I'll show you maybe a clip I might have shown you earlier, another one, then I'll show you another one of further up here and on here with this video today of where you elsewhere can pitch further along here. So stay tuned. I'm focusing on where I'm placing my feet because I don't want to fall over. So another little viewpoint of the rock, and we're going to be seeing the last of Heston Island now. We're back there where I was camped, where those people are standing. That's a little spot down there. Now that's a drop off, guys. Phew. So yeah, down here, these little drop-offs, you can fit 2 tents down here, maybe 3. A little Bobcat there would do, and you can get, it's nice little, people wouldn't know you were there on the path, unless to look down, of course. Nice little spot there, see? South. So you know and get an idea where the pitch is, it's right there. I was just looking down on it. So this is the shortcut, but hello! Oh, there's a cow over there. This is the shortcut back to the hotel car park. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna sign out, guys. As you can see, this path just literally takes you straight forward, right back to Balcary, which is just there. And I'm going to get a coffee, black coffee, Americano. Don't like them, but it's all I can drink right now because of the fast. Hello there. Hey. Hello. 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 Hello, boy. What do you want? Hey, you're gorgeous, aren't ya? Aren't ya? Hey. After that cow distracted me, we are signing out, and like, subscribe, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope for you beginners the tent review was to standards, because this channel isn't usually about tent reviews other than wind tests. So I'm doing a bit of an easy in today. And yes, I have repeated a camp I've done a million times. It's different every time though, and it's a brilliant watch, I hope. So yeah, I'm going to try and figure out how I get back.